Wireless video is something that has become essential to my workflow, especially with the current pandemic. It's so nice to be able to push your crew or your client away from behind the camera and onto a set location where they can review what's being captured. I leave this thing rigged onto my camera and usually put the receiver on my cart with a much larger client monitor. This just sets a base station for anyone who may need eyes on to stand over there, get out of my way, and review what is needed, and it keeps them off my back as the camera operator. I also noticed that this will auto-detect the signal and convert it to whatever it is that you need. I did a job where I needed 1080i and I switched to 4K 60 for a few shots. I didn't need to mess with any of the settings in the transmitter or the receiver. It just auto-converted whatever signal I was feeding it to what my monitor needed to see. It's nice to not have to worry about this while I'm switching around my settings. I just want to be able to focus on what I'm shooting and not on the transmitters. I do have the Small HD Focus 7 with the built-in Teradek module as a director's monitor. I see two big differences between these products. First, the Small HD and Teradek is significantly more expensive. Even if you add the cost of a monitor, it's going to be much cheaper to go with the Swift 800. If you're on a budget, and you don't own wireless video yet, this is worth taking a look at. The biggest benefit of the Teradek is the latency. I think it would be fast enough to pull focus, where I would say the Swift 800 is more for viewing or monitoring. I don't work with focus pullers very often, so I can't say that I have tested this specifically, but I have noticed that if I'm watching both of the monitors side by side, I can see a difference in the latency. The biggest benefits of the Swift are the SDI connections, the auto conversion, and the range. If you need proper video, SDI connection is the only way to go. And if you're using a camera with SDI and you aren't using the SDI connection, you definitely need to start. It's much better not having to worry about the port being pulled out. The thing just locks in nice and easy. It makes it easier, again, that this auto converts the signal to HDMI, so you don't have to worry about what's coming out of the other end. It's very important for how I work that gear doesn't get in the way. I already have to bring 500 individual little pieces with me out on a job, and I just want things to be out of my way so that I can stay creative. The Swift 800 Pro has become an essential tool to my workflow because it just works. I don't have to stop and think about it. That cannot be understated enough because it makes things much easier that I don't have to worry about the signal. I don't have to worry about if I'm SDI on one end or HDMI on the other. It knows what to do and does it all for me. Are you using wireless video yet? What's the most important feature to you when you're using wireless? Let me know in the comments below.